Earlier today, a source contacted me with some astonishing allegations about an alleged conversation between Sir Keir Starmer and the Speaker, Sir Lindsay Hoyle, as well as the Labour Chief Whip, just before that vote. The claim is this, that Sir Keir Starmer spoke to Sir Lindsay before the vote and said that Labour MPs could be attacked if Sir Lindsay didn't allow the Labour motion, that the Speaker could have blood on his hands and asked him if he could live with that guilt. The other allegation is that Labour's Chief Whip, Alan Campbell, told Sir Lindsay that he could not rely on the support of Labour MPs if he wanted to remain as Speaker after the next election. Well, look, if this is the case, it could be very, very serious for both Sir Keir Starmer and Sir Lindsay Hoyle. Sir Lindsay now has 93 MPs who have said that they have no confidence in him, and today MPs have written to the Speaker to demand a Privileges Committee investigation into what happened. That is the other big development, so I will just reiterate that. Today, MPs have written to the Speaker to demand a Privileges Committee investigation into what happened. So that is the same committee that did for Boris Johnson. That investigation would determine whether or not Sir Keir Starmer has held Parliament in contempt. And if he is found to have done so, the committee could recommend that he is suspended or even expelled from Parliament. Now, it's important to say that whispers of these allegations were mentioned in the immediate aftermath of that Gaza ceasefire vote, and they were denied then. Now, we have put these exact phrases that I stated earlier on to the Speaker's office directly, and we asked them if they would categorically deny that Sir Keir Starmer said those things to Lindsay Hoyle and the stuff about the Labour whip as well. They said to us, quote, no comment. Labour says they are categorically untrue. Many people, however, may wish for a proper, full inquiry to be the judge of that. It is expected that Sir Lindsay Hoyle will not make the decision about whether or not a call for the Privileges Inquiry will take place, because he is obviously caught up in this whole scandal himself. So it is likely that it will be handed over to the deputy speakers to make that decision. Now, they will most likely lean on the clerks for advice, and this is, again, another interesting development in this, because these are the same clerks who warned Sir Lindsay Hoyle not to cave in to Labour over those Gaza votes in the first place. And we know that because the clerks published this letter, which warned Lindsay Hoyle that to bow down to Labour would be a serious break with convention. It is therefore reasonable to expect that the clerks would advise for there to be a Privileges Committee investigation into what went on. It is reasonable to expect that, I think. This could pose a serious problem for Sir Keir Starmer for two reasons. Firstly, there is not a huge appetite from MPs to remove the Speaker, and it is likely that they would be very sympathetic if Sir Lindsay Hoyle decided to say that he was the major victim in all of this and that he was put under unbearable pressure by the Labour leader. The other problem for Sir Keir Starmer is that the allegations put forward by my source today were initially denied by Labour, and in fact they have just been denied again now. Very shortly before we came on air, they just told us, quotes, are categorically untrue. So if they are found to have not been entirely truthful about this, it would place Sir Keir Starmer in a very difficult position indeed. Like I said, we contacted both the Speaker's office and the Labour's press office. The Speaker has said no comment. Labour deny everything. Many people may wish for this to be had out at a proper, full inquiry, swearing under oath.